Hey everybody, what is up? Benji Pistone here, representing Hamilton. How you guys doing today? Uh, so today I'm just sitting at home, chilling out. It is a very, very miserable day outside. It's raining and it's cold, and it's a pretty fucked up day, to be honest with you guys. And I'm not liking this weather. You know what I mean? Because today I was planning on going out and handing out a few resumes. Still looking for a job and all that. And unfortunately, you can't really do that in the rain. You know what I mean? So good news is tomorrow. I found out via my iPhone weather app that tomorrow is going to be sunny. It's still going to be a little bit cold tomorrow, but you know what? I really don't give a shit about the cold. As long as it doesn't rain tomorrow, as long as it doesn't snow tomorrow, I'll be happy. So tomorrow I'm going to go out and do my thing. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and hit you off with another video over here with another CDs review. Digging through my CD collection and just showing you guys, like, reviewing some classic hip hop, some old school hip hop. And for those of you who have not checked out any of my videos. My videos from my other reviews, check out my channel, subscribe, check it out. I got a Jay-Z compilation review and also a Wu-Tang Clan thing and a whole bunch of cool things on my channel. Okay, so let me fix the hat. So today I want to do a review of of my review of the Eminem, of all the Eminem CDs that I own, and from the beginning to I guess I shouldn't say the end because I don't own his last two albums that he put out, which is Relapse and Recovery. I did actually own Relapse. I did own Relapse when it first came out, and I listened to it, and just like pretty much every Eminem fan like myself, totally disappointed in that album, and I don't own it anymore. And then he came out with Recovery, and honestly, to be honest with you guys, I know that probably a lot of you might be feeling me on this with what I'm about to say, but honestly, I'm like Eminem is like one of my favorites. I love Eminem. I've loved him since day one. I love his music. I consider him to be one of the best rappers ever. One of the best. I put him like on that pedestal next to like Jay-Z and Nas and Biggie and Tupac and Big Pun and all those guys. I put him there. But this music that he's been putting out like these days, starting with Relapse and Recovery, I haven't been feeling it. I haven't been liking it because of the fact that he's gone pretty mainstream, and trying to become one of these, I guess you can call these new generation of rappers these days, and honestly, I'm not liking it, and that's cool, like that's my personal preference. Like I prefer his older stuff. Like his older stuff is amazing. I love his music. His his music has basically me being a lover of music, like I've always loved music. Like music has always been in my life, like for a very long time, and music for me has always been like like an escape for me. Like it's been, I guess you can call it. For me, music has always been like therapy to me, and and Eminem has dealt his music has definitely helped me out because I've been through a lot in my life, a lot of shitty situations in my life, and his music, along with all the other music that I listen to, has always helped me. It's always been there for me. It's music has been like therapy to me, and I know that most of y'all, most of y'all being music lovers, you probably totally agree with what I just said. Okay, so here we go. My Eminem CDs over here. I think I'm gonna go from the start to from the start. I got 1, 2, 3. I got his first 4 albums over here, so I'm gonna go from beginning to the end. Okay, so let's begin. So Eminem CD discography review. Okay, now let's start off with the first one that he came out with. Actually, I don't own this album, and I don't think I know anybody who actually physically owns this album. The only way that they own this album is through downloading it online. And his very first album, which is called Infinite, that was an independent album that he put out in I don't remember what year, but this was an album that he put out before he got discovered, before he became big, and that's a great album. I love that album so much, and when actually he first put it out, it didn't do too well. It didn't sell very well, but yeah. But when I first heard that album, when I first downloaded it, it was awesome. I just absolutely loved it. And the thing is the funny thing is about that album, like if you listen, I actually looked up Eminem and read his biography on Wikipedia, and he was talking about Infinite, and what he said about that album is that during the time that he was making that album, he sounded a lot like AZ. Like if you listen to AZ's classic debut album Do or Die, like you will and if you listen to Eminem's Infinite, you will totally see that their voices sound pretty much similar. Like I did that myself. Like I heard Infinite and then I went back and listened to Do or Die. I'm like, oh shit, he's right, man. He sounded just like AZ back then, But this was also at the time when he was like discovering and trying to find his own sound, So Infinite, great album. I don't own it, but I just wanted to mention it. All right. So let's start off with, of course, the album that set it all off and how he introduced himself to the world. Mr. Slim Shady, Mr. My Name is Chicka Slim Shady, and here it is. Here it is, his debut major label CD called the Slim Shady LP. This album is fucking crazy, man. It's so good. Like before Eminem came out, I never heard anything like this guy. And obviously all of you know, like when Eminem first came out, being discovered by Dr. Dre and being signed to Interscope, a lot of people, when they found out about Eminem, like they thought that oh, this guy's gonna be like Vanilla Ice and he's gonna be terrible. But basically, he told all these critics to pretty much shut the fuck up, because when people actually heard him rhyme, like they totally got rid of that stereotype, and he's like, oh shit, he is awesome. you know. And this is his debut, you know, like the Slim Shady LP. Great album, awesome album. Like you know, you got all the great songs, you know, like My Name Is and Brain Damage. If I Had Role Model, which is an amazing song, amazing beat. I love the beat of that song. Um, probably my like my favorite songs on the album is actually when you start to get to when you start at track 14, from track 14 to track 20, which is those last tracks on the album. That's when the albums start to get fucking incredible. Like from track 14, you've got Rock Bottom, I Don't Give a Fuck, and Soap, As the World Turns, I'm Shady, Bad Meets Evil, that song that he does with Royce the 5'9", and Still Don't Give a Fuck. Like those songs, like in my opinion, are like the best songs on the album. You know, I'm not saying that the other songs are bad. It's just that when once you get to track 14 with Rock Bottom, that's when the album starts to get better. You know what I mean? And yeah, crazy album, crazy artwork. You know what I mean? You know, Slim Shady, baby. And of course, the album that sparked so much controversy even before it came out, you know, before it came out back in 2000, you know, so much controversy, you know, like pretty much he lit the fuse and he came out with this over here, this, oh my god, this amazing album over here, and that's his album called the Marshall Mathers LP. This album is, let me put it to you this way. This album has songs on it that when you hear, they're jaw-dropping songs, what I'd like to call them. Basically, what I'm saying is that when you hear the songs on this album for the very first time, and you hear what he's saying, it's like they're jaw-dropping. They're like, did he actually say that? And it's like, holy shit, are you for real? He actually said that? You know? Like, for example, one of my favorite songs on the album is Who Knew, track 5. So, oh my god, he says like so much stuff on here. Like when I first heard this song, my jaw hit. I was like, you know, like on Who Knew, he talks about some of the lyrics on it. My life's like the way my wife's like, fucked up after I beat her fucking ass every night, and I'm like. And then when he goes like Speedy Bob, Christopher Reeve, Sonny Bono sees some whores and hitting some trees. Like seriously, like so many jaw-dropping songs on this album, but they're great. You know what I mean? And obviously, unfortunately, if you really are a person that does not have a sense of humor, obviously you're not gonna like this one over here. But I love it. This album is killer, man. Like, all the songs are here. Kill You and Stan and Who Knew, The Way I Am, The Real Slim Shady. Remember Me, this song that he does with RBX and Sticky Fingers. Sticky Fingers is from Onyx. That song is amazing, especially when he does his verse in the song. Like his flow on that song is just like absolutely like dead on with the beat, like incredible, you know. And yeah, Marshall Mathers and Drug Ballad, Bitch Please Part 2, that song that he does with Dre and Snoop Dogg and Exhibit, and you know, and yeah, Nate Dogg, that's a killer song. And yeah, Yeah, the Marshall Mathers LP, classic, baby. And then we've got this other album over here. Okay, a lot of people, and actually a lot of people say that the Marshall Mathers LP is the best album that he's ever made, and I do agree with that somewhat. I mean, it's a great album. Don't get me wrong, but honestly, in my opinion, the best album that he's ever put out is his third album, and it's right over here, and it's the Eminem Show. This album is awesome. This album, once again, is one of those albums that you can listen from beginning to end, and it is great, okay? Like, awesome. Like, let me put it to you this way, alright? Marshall Mathers LP, the Eminem Show, these two over here, hip-hop masterpieces. But this over here is my favorite Eminem album of all time. This here is my personal favorite. It's great. Like you got, like all the songs are like so awesome on this album. Like White America and Cleaning Out My Closet and Square Dance, Say Goodbye to Hollywood and Superman. Haley's song, that song that he wrote for his daughter. Really nice song, actually. Shows his softer side, actually. And this album is like my favorite Eminem album. Like, it's so good, and this is a great album. His best work. You know what I mean? So Eminem Show. Okay, and so we'll move on to one more over here, and this album, like a lot of people say that this is actually the worst album that he's put out. His Not So Good album, like a lot of people did not like it. And that's his next album, and this is Encore over here. Yeah. Now, I've heard a lot of reviews online and watching online and all that, like people saying that, they absolutely hated this album. They thought it was terrible. Like, the songs on here are not that good. But you know what? Honestly, like, I didn't mind this album too much. I didn't think it was that horrible. I didn't think it was that terrible. Like, there's, like, some songs on this album that are actually pretty good. Yellow Brick Road's a good album, good song. Just Lose It, it's okay. Rain Man, Big Weenie. My favorite song on this album is Mosh. That song Mosh, and if you guys remember that really awesome video that he put out for that song, like this was at the time during the presidential election, where Bush got elected for president again, unfortunately. And it's such a crazy video, one of my favorite hip-hop videos of all time. If none of you have ever checked out that video, go on the YouTube and check out that video. It's all totally animated, and it's a great video, well done video, and also great song as well. And this is a 2 CD bonus thing. Like I've never ever did the. Yeah, it comes with three bonus songs. We As Americans, Love You More. Ricky Ticky Talk. Honestly, to be honest with you, I've never heard these 3 songs. I don't know. So so Encore. Okay, and for the past videos, ouch, shit, sorry, stubbed my toe. For the past videos, I've shown like some of my magazines that I have in my collection from The Source or Double XL, and I actually do have a Double XL magazine with Eminem on the cover, and this came out in June 2009, during the time when he was getting ready to release Relapse, And you guys probably remember this magazine cover of Double XL where he is dressed up as the Punisher. You know, you see, you got like the Punisher symbol, how the Punisher logo on his chest, and you know, and it's double-sided. So you got this picture over here, and you got this picture over here, where he's in a trench coat. I think this has got to be one of the coolest covers I've ever seen on Double XL. On Double XL, such a cool cover, man. And also, if a lot of you may or may not know, is that they actually came out with a limited edition Punisher comic book featuring Eminem. And actually, if you open up this issue of the Source, you see that they give you like I guess you could call it a bit of a preview of the comic book. It's got 1, 2, 3, like 4-page review, and yeah, and it's right here. I'm gonna try to show it. You know, all that. So yeah. So actually, I've been wanting to get a hold of that comic book myself, but haven't had the opportunity of finding it. So if you guys watch this video and you guys know where I can get this comic book, this Punisher limited edition comic, comment down below. Okay. So that's it. That's my Eminem CD review. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, subscribe, comment down below. All right. I'm Benji Pistone, representing Hamilton. Take care, guys.